Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. We actually have two in one news, and it borders on the same Biafra. Don't forget that some days back, the vice president to NBA, that's Nigerian Bar Association, has spoken very extensively on Nnamdi Kanu's arrest, his opinion, and all the stand. NBA have decided to speak concerning that same stand and concerning Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. And of course, another a Biafran group, the Biafran group have done a lot of things and have decided to do this to the federal government over not just on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu now, but on the Ndiwos and Biafra actualization. But before we go into the news proper to jam all this news into one, like it, subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. We are going to start with the Igbo group and what they intend to do to the federal government, and of course we'll look into the stand of NBA on Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. The movement for the actualization of sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, yesterday said the harassment, arrest and detention of Biafra and Oduduwa self-determination agitators would not deter them. It also said the only solution Nigeria's political and ethnic crisis was to conduct a referendum which would allow the indigenous peoples decide if they wanted to remain in Nigeria or not. MASOB, in a statement by its National Director of Information, that's Edison Samuel, disclosed that its legal team has finalized plans to drag the President Muhammad Buhari-led government before the International Criminal Court (ICC) at The Hague in Netherlands. The pro-Biafran group called on the United Nations, African Union, United States of America, the G8 nations, and the international human rights organizations to save the indigenous people of Biafra from political annihilation by sanctioning Nigeria for her human rights abuses and the terrorist activities of the Fulani reportedly backed by Buhari's government. It said the atrocious acts of the Nigerian government had led to the killings, unlawful arrest, abduction, torture, and detention of innocent Biafra agitators. MASOB warned that nothing harmful should happen to leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, and other Biafra Oduduwa freedom agitators that were being held, tortured, starved, and denied medical attention. All right, but let's quickly look at what the NBA is saying concerning the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu and their stand. The Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) has said its Vice President John Ekpokpo Martins is solely responsible and representing the body in its recent statement about Nnamdi Kanu's arrest. Well, we understand that following the order by the federal government or the federal high court that the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB leader be kept in the custody of the Department of State Services DSS, a report quoted Akpogbo Martins as saying that President Muhammadu Buhari is constitutionally bound to crush separatists. The NBA vice president's statement, however, stirred a barrage of reactions by Biafra supporters and other Nigerians as that are in support of splitting Nigeria. Reacting to the development in a statement made available to newsmen, NBA President Olamide Akpata said he received many inquiries from members and the public. The views expressed by the first vice president are his personal views, which he posted on his page in course of an online exchange, and the said views do not represent the position of NBA on the subject, he noted. Akpata said, as an association founded to defend the rule of law, the NBA, that's Nigerian Bar Association, will continue to champion and defend the rights of every Nigerian citizen and groups. He stressed that they have the right to peaceful protest, make lawful demands recognized under the Nigerian Constitution or international charters applicable to Nigeria, and the right to enjoy the presumption of innocence until proven otherwise by court in a free and fair trial. Well, this is quite interesting, judging the fact that a lot of Nigerians were wondering, being that he's the vice president of NBA, and saying that constitutionally, the young man said sorry, Akpata is the president, right? The vice president said, and I think Martins thereabout said that the President Obasanjo, sorry, take that again, President Buhari is constitutionally born to crush agitators and all that. A lot of agitators who are also Nigerians, and a lot of Nigerians who have been disgruntled, unhappy, so, dissatisfied with the level of governance in Nigeria, and are saying, look, if a body as big and huge as NBA could, if they could take such a stand, then Nigerians are quite worried. They're thinking these are supposed to be independent. They're supposed to look out for Nigerians, and they are having this kind of stand. And that means their fate is sealed. But then the president is coming up and saying, "Look, that's his personal opinion. He may be the vice president." Everyone is entitled to their personal opinion, and based whatever defense or whatever argument you're going to use, you still have to base it on the constitution of the Nigerian constitution. What does this say? And from then you can now testify where you stand as a people and as a person, and as they are who they will defend eventually. But now, looking at what Masop is saying that all legal conclusions have been made to drag the Nigerian president to ICC International Criminal Court. The legal team is now ready. They're saying that they're not just looking at Nnamdi Kanu now, but they're looking at the people of Biafra, the Igbo people, and they're saying that things that are happening for those agitating, not just for Biafra but for Dudua, how the government is handling it, then they are scared for their lives, and they're scared for a cleansing, and they're saying that the international community should look into Nigerian issues, and they're also bringing to notice the G8, that those are the power countries, and where France, United States, and the likes are there, and they say, look into the case of Nigeria, and look at some ethnic groups that are actually gradually being singled out. Well, that's for I don't think, personal opinion now, I feel that if you want to go by coming to social media or media spaces and talking, well, you've not directed anything to them directly yet. If you want attention, or if you want urgent attention, do the legal writing. Go through. I'm sure there are so many legal persons, learned persons out there, to go through the legal processes, find out where your stand is, and move on. But I think the likes of Professor Kitoye has been on this for a while, but eventually we are still on the matter. But in all, the government is also saying, while you're talking about this whole thing, don't also forget we have a sovereignty to protect. So while you're looking at the agitators, the government is also looking at their sovereignty, and the fact that the agitators are causing unrest, they're causing peace not to dwell. But then if you want to look at it on the level of agitators, then what about the Boko Harams and the Fulani herdsmen? The common man has been complaining. The average Nigerian have been complaining that Fulani herdsmen have been taking in their lands. Nothing tangible has been happening. So these are pertinent issues that requires attention, and so that until roundtable discussions, until we look into this deeply, we could actually be going in circles. That's we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in the conversation. What's your take on Masov move? And of course,